Craft and See with Laura B. Welcome to my messy craft desk. Well, my craft is messy too, but you're not going to get to see that. So ha 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 ha. Anyway, I am here today once I fix my little heating pad. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I am a bit discombobulated today. You know, more than normal. Probably the same as last time. Anyway, so I am here to do my answer to Rhoda's prompt on the hashtag thinkoutsidetheboxchallenge. Brought to you by the wonderful Tommi at Paper Crafting with Miss Tommi. So, the prompt was to use a fast food wrapper. Now, I don't eat a lot of fast food, but yesterday I had an early doctor's appointment, and so I stopped at Burger King and got some breakfast, and I have not had Burger King in a long time. In fact, I can't remember the last time I had fast food. It's not something I do much. Anyway, so I tried using these wrappers. And I had to, I don't know where my other one went. I probably got disgusted and tossed it already. But yeah, here it is. I had to Lysol them and then spray them down with Febreze to get rid of the odor, which, ugh. And so now they smell like Hawaiian Aloha, which, anyway, I started doing the Distress Oxide, and I was going to do that and try to figure out something to do with it. And then, oh yeah, it really smells like that Febreze. And then I tried jelly printing on the sides, and then I started doing other jelly printing. And then this is parchment paper. This is, I always want to call it tissue paper, but it is tracing paper. And then I also did coffee filters. Anyway, point is, I just couldn't use the wrappers the food came in. It was just, no, I'm sorry, but I couldn't get behind that at all. I tried, but it was, and then I didn't know what to do with it, blah, 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 blah. So, I went with, thank you, Mitzi, for the idea. I wasn't originally going to do it because it had a large grease spot on it, which again, I have issues. They're not everybody's issues. I get that, but they're mine. So I ended up jelly printing all over the bag as much as I could. And I hesitated to do the bag at first because Tommi had just done one of these. It's different, of course, but she did one of these. So that's the story so far. This is where we're at. Bag is dry, and what I'm going to do is take my leftover tracing paper. See, I remembered this time. Tracing paper, and kind of cover spots all over it, and make this a pocket that will, where are my signatures? Here's a signature. I don't necessarily know that will go in this journal, but then you could put it in a journal, and you could do whatever. So I'm like not gonna glue here, blah 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 blah. So forgive me if I still am all over the map with my words and my thoughts. Like I said, knee pain. Good news is no ligaments are torn or damaged. A few years ago, I did tear my meniscus in that knee and had to have it clipped, surgery, and it clipped, and it's just, as the doctor says, he thinks my knee is wearing out, and I will end up needing a total knee replacement, which is yay. Anyway, so, although I'm not taking Vicodin, I still feel like all whacked out and like, what? Anyway, so what I'm going to do is cut this off, and we will go from there. I've got another piece here. What I did is for my spring journal, I was making pockets. Pockets, 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 pockets. And so these are the offcuts. And I still hope you're in frame, so let me, yes. Ouch. Come on now. Straighten and fly right. I don't feel like messing with you today. No messing. So it is Saturday. I said I plan to have this video up tomorrow. If I didn't say that, I said it in my head. So I apologize for that. And what I'm going to do with this, I mean, you can glue it, the tracing paper, but I don't really care for the look of it. And really, honestly, all I want to do is cover some of these areas. I really wish I had more. All right, oh, I do have, well, this is a mess up, so I can use this one. It taped down wonky. And, but you know, my issues. So I can do this here, and so it kind of covers up, but doesn't cover the, and I really don't care that it has that. And I'm just going to sporadically glue over it. Let me fold it. So I can just, there. So how is everyone today? I'm sorry I did not ask at first. Oh, I got a new bone folder. I finally splurged and got the craft treat, I think they're called, that has this. And I was skeptical at first, like, how is that different? Other than this, how is it really different from, no, well, the chicks just got in a fight. How is it different from these? Miles better. Loads better. I mean, just, wow. I was very surprised, pleasantly so, at how much better it folds. Sorry if that was in your face, but how it folds and flattens and creases and burnishes and everything. Although I have to say I have not burnished with it that much. So, Language of Flowers. This one is by Victoria Designs Spring Flowers Junk Journal Kit. And since it already has that on there, the one thing is, where's the end? Come on now. There it is. It's like, where's the freaking end? You have to, obviously you saw me be able to untape it. So as I say, I don't do. As I say, I don't do. Dirt. Actually, what am I doing? Duh. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I do want to do it that way. I know y'all are telling me, Laura, do it this way. You dip. Dip, 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 dip. So I was attempting to do some fussy cutting last night. You know, done in the craft room. Go up to my bedroom area where my TV is. And I hope my head's not in the way. And, of course, I get up there and I'm watching TV and getting sleepier and sleepier and sleepier. I didn't go up there until almost 8. So, I didn't get much fussy cutting done. But, I did get a bunch of things printed out that I'd like to put in the journal. Now, when I... Crying in a bucket. Let's just get this... I'm sticking to this one. Well, I'm wanting to stick to this one. There. Oh, I know what I did a couple of days ago. Thursday, I think it was. You know, I subscribed to HBO Max. Because they had, and canceled Netflix because they have a lot more shows on HBO Max that I want to watch. I just dislike live TV. I don't like that ads. Anyway, so I'm making my way through the DC, you know, superheroes. And I rewatched Wonder Woman. And then I watched or attempted to watch Wonder Woman 1984. And if any of you have watched that, y'all got to tell me what you thought, because I was like, this is the worst movie ever. I mean, it was just like, how did this get made? And I don't know how it did at the theaters. I don't go to theaters. I have this thing with having to hear people rustle in their food and that whole thing. Plus, you get the people that talk. And in the nowadays, with the streaming or renting it, however you do, you can't pause it. You just can't pause it. You can't rewind it. It doesn't have subtitles, which helps me hear, as I say, it helps me hear better, because the background music is always so loud. So, I know. I just prefer to stay away from the theaters. So, anyway, I figured out, which I normally don't figure this out that quickly, but it was obvious what the plot was going to be. It was obvious what was going to happen, and it was so painful to me. I didn't even finish it. I didn't finish it. I got, I don't know, maybe halfway through it. I mean, like, almost gagging the entire time, getting halfway through it, and then I fast forwarded for a little bit and watched like 10 seconds, and then fast forward more, and then just quit. It's just like, I'm done. I just can't handle this. Which was really disappointing, because I liked the first one. You know, so I pretty much know how it ended. Because, you know, they had to keep in timeline with the other Justice League movie. You know, because this had gone back in time. So I knew it had to keep in the timeline. So, you know, obviously I knew how it was going to end. But it was so painful to watch. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I think I'm just going to glue it all down. So I didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, I knew I was going to make this-ish, but I didn't know exactly. So I just did jelly printing over the whole thing, just in case I decided to do something else. So yeah, Wonder Woman 1984. It's a pan. Pick her a pan, it's a pan. Don't know why. Maybe y'all like it. And if you do, great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You'll have to let me know. I know some of you don't watch TV. No, that's okay. Maybe you don't watch movies. Alright. Got that done. Oops, sorry if I bumped the table. What am I looking for? Looking for my Dollar Tree, whatever you call this. I know they're technically for doing the whole vinyl, but now I have one of those, and I wanted it, and I wanted it, and I wanted it, and my friend, you know, upgraded a couple Christmases ago, and so, you know, electronics roll downhill just like you know what. At least that's always I always told my son, in this house, that's how it works. Anyway, and then I started paper crafting before I was paper crafting before I even got it, and I haven't figured out what to do. You know, I tried doing the, having it do basically the scan and cut for me, but it's not calibrated, and so it was just like a 1/16 of an inch off. And I don't know how to calibrate it, and quite frankly, I haven't had time to learn, or taken the time to learn, let me say that much. Boy, this is just not... There we go. Idaho. Ask me why I say that, and I cannot tell you. Now, one of you, and I cannot remember who it is, and I apologize for that. I didn't bother putting glue down because A, I forgot, and B, it's paper. It tends to stick better. no better. And yes, I'm cutting this part off because... Why? Because I like to. Trying not to get in trouble for trying to kind of say the whole Mickey Mouse Club song. And you know, I'm of the age, and even though they were reruns for me, but I am of the age where whenever I think of, you know, the Mickey Mouse Club song, I think of the Annette Funicello. I was too old for the new one, the Britney Spears one, so I didn't know all the Britney Spears when she came out. All right, let me take a slurp of coffee. So, oh, got my other water feature working out here. And so, I think the neighbors are gone. Oh, not the neighbors across the street. Their dogs get out periodically. And my neighbor right next to me, he has probably a good acre, 2 acres. I don't know. I can't measure distance and all that stuff. Of where he hasn't done anything with it. So I call it the thicket. There's a lot of, it's just overgrown. And so the dog, of course, is like, oh, look, unexplored territory, things to chase. You know, there's rabbits and quail and all sorts of things in there. Sorry, keep bumping. I apologize. Anyway, so my dog was kind of going nuts, not because she was wanting to fight or protect the property, just because there are people over there. You know, the neighbors had come into that area and were trying to get their dog. He just did not want to go home. His name is Choco, by the way. I think that's the coolest name, Choco. I kept going, Choco Taco, come on, Choco. They finally got him. But I closed the window so they couldn't hear me talking to myself. You know, because I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to all y'all, but all y'all aren't here. So in a sense, we talk to ourselves. You know, I'll put this one. This one is, I think I made a pocket out of it. It is from, it's a freebie. Well, here's the paper of it. No, is this the one? No, this is the other one. Whatever. It's from, here it is. It's a freebie from, Janie B. Janie B Journals. This is a freebie. Get off of me. So, we're going to use this and just kind of try to reinforce that just a little bit. And I'll just fold it again. So yeah, okay, 1984, didn't like it. Oh, so I have 2 big galvanized round tubs outside that came with the house. I don't know why they left them, but they did. And then they had 2 water features that are rocks, you know. And so I got the one outside my bedroom, just up those stairs, done a couple weeks ago or last week or whatever. And so it's doing its thing. And then I finally ordered another pump, you know, submersible. Ow, just don't do that. I keep crossing my legs, especially the right one over to the left, and it's the left one that doesn't like it. So anyway, I got the new one, and was, of course, knee is feeling better when I woke up. I could actually bend it. So while I was semi-careful early in the morning and remembering to take the stairs one at a time, up the stairs on the unaffected leg, down the stairs on the bad leg, so you don't bend it, right? Yeah, one at a time. I hate one at a time, but there I was trying to kill the one at a time, kill it. So what did I do? I went out there on a slope that is, you know, has rocks and all other sorts of things on it. Trying to put that new first of all, fill the huge galvanized thing with rocks and small rocks, so in the bottom, because I had dumped it out months ago to clean it and do this, and then I just never did. So anyway, so I had to put everything back, clean it, and then put everything back on slip-on rubber shoes with a bad knee. At least I had my knee brace on. So yeah, because that's how I roll. Just that stupid stuff. Where your body is like going, you know what? Do not do that. What are you thinking? Of course I did it anyway. But the rock itself is recessed where the submersible pump goes in. It's recessed, and it's just probably 1/8 of an inch too small all the way around for my pump. And I can shove it in there about halfway, but the nozzle doesn't go obviously through the hole, so the water doesn't come out, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, or not really short, I, I just stuck it in there, sunk it down in some water, in the water, and I had closed the vent all the way because it was spilling out too much. So now the downstairs birdies have a place to take a bath and drinks, and the squirrels have a safe spot to do so because my dog can't get to them. I have her blocked off from going all the way down there. There's a twofer on that. One is so when my guests come over and come through that gate, they do not. She doesn't meet them at the gate and bowl them over. Because, you know, she's a Pibble. She's a Pibble English Bulldog mix. And, you know, she's got some broad shoulders and some strength behind her. And she's overly excited when people come over. She's just overly excited when she meets people. And so she tends to, you know, run into them. And most of my guests are, you know, over a certain age. And so we're like we're easily knocked over. You know, and if you have knee problems or back problems, you really don't want a dog running at you full tilt like that. So it gives them a little bit of time. But anyway, so the squirrels are safe. It was really cute because the other day I saw a squirrel on the fence just right down here. And all of a sudden I couldn't find it. And I thought, oh man, it ran out on the other side of the fence. Because they're not stupid. They know I have a dog. And if they're coming down and they see me or they see her, they'll go quickly down the other side of the fence. And so I thought that's what this squirrel did. But no, I looked down when I was looking out the window, and there he was with his little paws over the edge of the tub because I hadn't emptied it yet. It was full of water. And just drinking out of it. It was so cute. But I knew I couldn't get to my phone fast enough and, you know, get up to that. So I did not get a video of it, or even a photo, but boy, howdy, was it cute. I'm trying not to get my head in the way. There we go. Close enough for government work. And I didn't do what I was supposed to do with the glue. Y'all knew I wasn't doing it, but you didn't yell loud enough, Jamie. Jamie likes to, she's spot on with all this stuff. So, let me see if I want to cover that. This is fairly directionless. Fairly. And I don't really have a big... Oh, that's what I was going to do. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Oh, wait. What is this? What's this? What's this? I say. There we go. See? I knew I could do it. There we go. This way. So we'll kind of do that. I could actually mark it. So I plan on filming a lot today. It's Saturday. Saturday in the park. And I'll stop before I get in trouble. Don't want to get in trouble. I'll just continue in my head. And I'm not in my head, but who cares? Okay, it's just gonna have to go like that. That's fine. That's fine. So, what are y'all working on? Are you working on anything fun? Obviously, if you're working, if you're crafting, it's fun, hopefully. You know, sometimes they're not. I find fussy cutting tedious, and I'm not that good at it. Hence my, you probably remember, or I've heard, if you don't remember, not like I'm the only one you watch, is my fussy cutting song. Oh, fussy cuts, you'll always be my worst enemy. Oh, you fussy cuts hate me. Fussy cuts hate me. There's my fussy cut song, because I hate it. I'm just not good at it. It's just tedious. Oh, for crying in a bucket. Maybe I did do it on there. I don't know. I do want it to stay down, so. So as much as I don't like the look of the glue, I'm doing it anyway, because it's a paper bag. It's okay to do it on a paper bag. That's what I'm going to tell myself. It's not that I don't like that wrinkled, crinkled look. It depends on what I'm doing. And, it really does. It's the aesthetics of it. I'm sure most of you who watch me also watch Candace Johnson at Journal Me Crazy by Candace Johnson. Just keep her in your prayers. She's going through some rough stuff right now, and she really needs all the prayers, well wishes, good thoughts, whatever you do for people, And she really does need the support. Also, if you do watch her, please go watch her videos, even though she hasn't posted anything new. She did post an update last week, so, if you want to watch that. But it's not the latest news, but it's close. But I know that, since she's not able to be on right now, even watching her old videos will, and commenting will keep her relevant. She worked so hard to get to 1,000 subbies. And last time I checked, it's been a while, but she had like 1.8, which has probably increased by now, I would think. But what it actually is, I don't know. So to keep her, people don't unsubscribe. Let us do so. Those who know her. Now, again, this is the challenge by Tommi, run by Tommi over at Paper Crafty with Miss Tommi, and it's the hashtag Think Outside the Box challenge. Rhoda went first, and this was hers, is to use a fast food wrapper of some sort. And then Tommi has hers up, and I'm sure Kyung, within the last, from the time he starting this morning and then going outside. I had to teach my housemate, the gentleman I caregive for. I wanted him to learn how to do the AM chicken care, as in let the chickens out and what you need to do. I could have used this, well, yesterday morning it would have been nice to have him take care of it, but I hadn't shown him what to do yet. And, when it comes to animals and the things he likes, boy, he does not forget. You only show him one time. But other things that he's not interested in is never going to cement. So it took a little bit for, him to, some of the, getting into the shed is a little bit fiddly, as they say. So I wanted to make sure he had a good handle on that. So I stopped to do that, and then I immediately went to the fountain because God forbid I waited on that I didn't wait until my knee was better. No, I had to do it right then, because no knee is going to keep me down. Nope, not from what I want to do. And I've been, to be fair to me, why did I put that away? Duh. To be fair to me, I've been here for just over 2 years, and I have been wanting to do that for forever. And I just finally bit the bullet and said, nope, you're doing it now. I'm a little bit disappointed to cover up this part, to be honest. I really like it. But sometimes you gotta sacrifice your babies. They're all glued really well. Trying to use a lot of glue, hoping I'm in frame. Right. So, let us see what is back here. I better put something here just to shore that out. I'm gonna glue along the gussets, and then we'll reinforce that with some spare paper. Maybe something nice so it ties in, and in case I decide to make it a flip. Because really, at this point, you can do anything to it. It can go, obviously it's going to go into a journal at some point. And Rhoda, you did a great job at choosing this, because it was a little bit difficult because of the medium for me. Again, that is just my idiosyncrasy. Ask for my friend Faye. Oh my gosh. I have issues with food and aesthetics, like, yeah. And some of them are just arbitrary, and I'm not the only one that is like this, but when it comes to meat, you know, which I am a carnivore, I will not make any apologies for it. That's what I am. I am what I am. But I won't eat meat that's still attached to the bone. That just, yeah, that the aesthetics of it, I just can't handle it. It's just too yucky. It's too yucky for me. All right, come on now. Find something that I don't mind sacrificing for this. That might be a little bit pretty. I'm trying to find an offcut. No, that's not an offcut. Here, this is an offcut, but not long enough. Well, where are, I'll just use some coffee dyed paper in here. I know I have this big old mess over on this side. Well, maybe not quite as big as it. There we go. Found it. Found something. This, ow, 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 ow. Why do I insist on doing that? This is from Margaret at 7 Plaza. It's an offcut of her, I don't even remember what the kit is called. It's not even a kit. It's just a few pages that I bought on her Ko-fi site, however you pronounce that. There. And it's the first thing I found, obviously. That's why it got picked. Let's just turn this over. Turn it over. There. Okay. So I am working on my part of the challenge. Again, paper crafting with Miss Tommi. Mine is that last. So I'll be at the end of the month. I can't remember which date, because apparently it's 8 days in between videos of, you know, posting them. And I have a lot of things going on right now, and so, oops, don't do that. Because I don't know that I want to close that off. So that's why I'm being careful with this and not gluing it all the way across. I just want to make sure that sticks. What was I saying? Anyway, so yes, I'm going last, and I have an idea. I had a really rockin' idea. Didn't work out. I was very disappointed. No, I didn't need to put glue down that far. Let me use this. Nope, that's wet, and I don't have a waterproof, what do I call them, printer. So I'll use the dry down. So, all right. We don't. I know you saw me do that. Oh my gosh. The only thing I can say is I don't feel. Almost anything can be fixed. I'm just making sure I didn't. Good God Almighty. Sometimes I wonder at myself. All right, it's going to be a tuck. It's not going to be a very good pocket. It's just going to be a slight hold something in there. So let me get something out of my spring. Jeez. I thought I was on my game. I really did. So, okay, this is what it's going to be. And it's going to be something little like this. Maybe just a little teeny. Get something out. Come on. Nope, that's not something. Here we go. Yeah, it's going to be a little something like this. Jeez Louise. See, this is what happens. Got to talking, chatting, and I forgot what I was doing. But, you know, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I can live with that. Yes, I know. I messed up. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. So, it can go like here. Or that's a same size book page. So you can do something like this with it. You know, you can glue around the sides. So you have a big pocket in the back. Let's just show that. I haven't fussy cut everything fully. So let me clip it in real quick so we can actually have a better idea. So clip there. No, it's not straight. Clip there. You can have pocket here. Then again, you can move. See, it's difficult. Have a pocket right here. So you could kind of have a double. Slip it in there, but that just gets fiddly. And then, if you wanted, you could have one in the back. So, if I hadn't messed up, you can make this a pocket by gluing on the outsides like I should have. Or I had originally wanted to. Not should have. I'm trying to not use that word as much. Then a pocket, a big, nice, big pocket. And then if you don't glue, if you just glue the sides, then you have one back here. So there we go. Rhoda, I think I managed your challenge. Not as creatively as you did with the corner thing. But here you go. So this is my answer to Rhoda's part of the hashtag Think Outside the Box journal. Oh my gosh. Think Outside the Box challenge. Good night. It's like I need more coffee. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you didn't mind watching me muddle through this, please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, do so. hit the notification bell so you will be notified of whenever I upload a video. You know, I always do this like I'm actually going to put those little icons in there, and I never do because I don't know how. And please leave a comment. Tell me how your weather's doing. Tell me what you're crafting on. Tell me if you like the Wonder Woman 1984. I'm really curious as to anybody who's watched that and liked it, what they thought of it. And tell your friends. Share. Share, share, share. Share all the creators. It helps, especially the small ones that don't come up in the algorithm. It really helps us get noticed. And on that note, I'll bid you adieu. And as always, peace.